Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive in right away and see what's coming your way. If you're enjoying these ones, you would like to support the channel, we're going up to 100,000 this year. Go ahead, hit subscribe, join this beautiful soul community. Subscription is totally free. We're going to start out with your coffee cup, then move on to the tarot. I have two good news coming forward. One of them looks like a bag of money. That perfect circle can be like a perfect gift coming to you. This one is actually tears of joy, maybe like good news. Maybe you're going to be receiving something, an approval, maybe even some good news coming from like a family member, a new member coming to the family, or maybe they are traveling towards you, seeing a person that you, maybe a friend that you haven't seen for a while. I see here, there's a source of abundance right there in your heart space, okay? This source of abundance can be your actually creativity, productivity, maybe a productive idea that you have, or this can be overall like inheritance, because I see legal papers surrounding it. There are two faces here. One of them is a side profile. You can see there's a person here. There's a second front face, like a person here. So, and there's another third woman. There's a woman. She has this kind of like tree branch or like deer, the antler type of energy, and then she's holding a bird in her hand. This can be the person who's actually connecting one another, can be the one delivering messages, maybe someone. Okay, this can be your energy, by the way, with a bird, because Aquarius, air signs tend to be very good with communication, very intellectual, and have that emotional control and ability to respond rather than react. So you might be this person as well. It seems like you turned your back towards this too. This can be people, maybe they're negotiating something and you are the one actually carrying the messages, maybe trying to make these people sit down on the table and come to a conclusion together, but you are the one leading this conversation basically. Okay, what happens here is you turned your back because maybe they were being stubborn, they weren't listening, or maybe you need actually another strategy, because that's why you're actually holding a bird in your hand and looking at the bird. The bird can symbolize, because they used to use ravens that used to be means of communication. They used to carry messages, and you are actually talking to a bird here. Another thing with the bird, there are certain types of parrots can learn some words, sentences and such. So this can even be a bird of yours. Maybe you don't even want to get involved in the situation, that you're going to send one of your birds to fix this, okay? But this is a source of abundance. I even see like a letter V here, V as in victory. So this is going to be at the end of the day a victorious moment. Inside of the V, we have a little goat. Goat can be indicative of a sacrifice. Sacrifice is giving up something lesser of a value in order to achieve something higher of a value. So it seems like you might be sacrificing something. This can be like the time that you're spending on these conversations. Another thing with this goat's energy, this can be a Capricorn, someone stubborn. But the thing is, the good part of this Capricorn, they are on your side. They are on your back. They are inside of the V, the victory that you're going to gain together with this person. This can be an assistance that is helping you, or someone. If this is like a government related thing, this can be like a clerk or someone in there which will be giving you the help, the information that you need. I also see someone here kneeled in front of you. So this is someone also in your circle has some sort of like kind of support to you. This can be even like mental support they might have for you there, or like a spiritual support they have for you. Kneeling down is kind of like a practice of meditation, prayer. So this can be someone religious, maybe even have that kind of like a spiritual connection with a higher power. And like if you, because like I said, the air signs, the Aquarius, you are actually, logic guides you more than anything. But if you're different, comment down below. This is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Maybe you are in a different part of you is Aquarius, not really your sun sign. But as the sun sign goes, Aquarius tend to be preferring the logic, what their eyes can see basically, but you can also have intuition and feel this intuitive guidance coming to you. And this can be someone who has that connection, maybe telling you, giving you information, or this is you actually connecting with that part of yourself. But the thing is here, overall, being on the knees is the energy of surrender. Okay. And that's the first thing happening there. I feel like here the first thing happening here is, instead of resisting what's coming, surrendering to what's coming your way is going to actually help you find that bird, receive the answers, get the victory. This kind of even looks like the wings on your back. They're going to start growing when you surrender. I see there's a pathway opening here. I felt it. It's not really visible because we see this little monkey, I think. I mean, this is a different type of like an animal. It's not a monkey, but it's like ignore excuse my ignorance. I can remember what it is, but there's a pathway here and you can see tears of joy at the end of the day. So you're going to, I feel like this is not you traveling to that pathway. There's somebody actually coming towards you. When you resolve this, you might even help someone to come towards you, enjoy your time together, go on a vacation, have some sort of like a light conversations with them. I see in your heart space, there is actually kind of like a baptism happening here. Don't take it baptism in the sense of like religion. Take it as actually like cleansing, born in anew, because like in other religions as well, there are practices that actually requires you to clean yourself in a certain way after certain things. So it is actually, the water is the universal like the universal cleanser, and so this is actually about borning anew. There was this movie that I watched back in the day. It is about Mary Magdalene, Joaquin Phoenix, and Rooney Mara, I think. Now they're together. In that movie was extremely realistic and also like really heartbreaking. I mean, for me. So the thing is, there was a scene of like him actually telling people, dipping them in the water and telling them, you're born anew now. It is not about born anew in the sense of that like born as a baby. It is about letting go of the resentments, the angers, and or maybe like if you have anxiety, possible can be if you have any like PTSD because of the certain things. It's washing yourself off with that water is actually cleansing your energy and you're letting them all go. Okay, so like born anew in the sense of like born as a baby. Babies do not have concerns, they don't have fears. The only thing they have as a fear is actually the fear of falling down. And other than that, like, and also loud noises. Other than that, they don't have fears. They can grab a snake by the neck and stuff. So it's about like rebirth happening in your life. And I see there's some angels here. So this is going to be supported by angel spirits and your guides. And I see there's a giant appearing. Giant has like an eye on their chest. You can see the eyelashes here. The giant has one eye, and which is a good thing. And the giant also has like a shark on their shoulder. Shark can be symbolizing someone who is actually a little vicious, maybe someone who's money oriented, and the giant having one eye indicates this person has a vision of the future and they don't see anything else. They're extremely focused on one thing. So I feel like here you're walking into this new adventure, this new fairy tale basically. But the thing is, all this energy is a light energy, good energy. So even though it sounds like the shark can be sometimes indicative of someone actually cutthroat, someone money hungry, but in this case I feel like here this shark can be someone actually covering all the books. Okay, they're going through the books, they're trying to make sure that everything is in order. So it can be a very positive approach this person has. And the giant, meaning this can be someone who has a massive goal that they're going towards. The giant can be your energy, by the way, because the legs are kind of forming a letter A here as in Aquarius. So this can be you becoming this giant and finding that helpful buddy for yourself, or this can be someone along the way that you're going to be meeting. And I see here 1, 2, 3, 4 different shooting stars coming forward, and this can be one of your wish fulfillment. Maybe you want to work for a big company, a big person, or someone with like a vision of the future, and that can be the person for that. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see big seagull here, massive, coming forward. Okay, I see your desires coming really fast. The thing is with the seagull, I see someone standing here on one foot, and like they're doing a balancing act. They have a hat here. The hat can symbolize authority of this person. They might be someone powerful, strong. They have maybe even people under their orders. I have here, there's a ring above their head, and there's an eye in there as well. But the ring initially indicates there's a second desire coming unexpectedly as well, and which will come with the tears of joy. The thing with this person's energy is they have 3 candles holding in their hand. Another thing I saw here, they have a ring above their hand. So this can be someone who wants to commit to you, who wants to start something with you. There's a number 1 here. This is going to be a new relationship that will maybe even give you your individuality. It will promote your originality, the things that you're creating. Also, another thing I see here, the number 3 is also creativity, but 3 candles kind of seem like a 115. I saw it now, 13413. This can be some numbers related to this person. Also, 3 candles can be actually something, starting something and pursuing it and completing it. Okay, this person might have like a plan, action plan, and they will help you with that. I see a letter T aligning with them. T can be someone outside of your comfort zone, aligns with this person's energy, maybe also coming forward. Also, I see a letter T above their shoulder. So this can be their first name or the last name, T or T and A. Tammy, maybe Thomas. And there is a beautiful rose actually forming here, blooming after a certain period of time. After you start working this person, you might even just step into something or create something, come up with the idea of a rose. Rose indicates love, something that you would love to have as a part of your life, okay? Let's dive into your tarot now. We're going to be looking into, if you have a specific question, a desire, intention, focus on that one. Let's see what's coming forward here. What's the energy around it? What's hidden behind it? What you don't know about this? What is this, guys? We have transformation. This is the Tower moment. Whatever it is that you're desiring, this requires some reconstruction, okay? Transformation. A significant life experience that requires changes to be made, powerful and often unexpected revelations, breaking free of procrastination and releasing old belief systems. I feel like this is actually related to the energy around what you want to manifest. Let's see what's happening. Again, we have 6 of Wands energy. 6 of Wands is certain victory, wise choices that bring public recognition, success, promotion, awards. If this is like a scholarship that you're applying, it is actually required. The transformation, this is actually Tower moment, but we don't have a destruction here. So it's a positive thing. But this wish, this desire, this goal might require you to restructure. That's the word that I was trying to find. Restructure things, okay? If this is an application, let's say for a scholarship, maybe you actually submitted certain papers in a way that got rejected. So do not forcefully, okay, I'm going to submit the same thing again. Like doing the same thing and expecting different results is not going to be the key here. Reconstruction, rebuilding that thing. And it doesn't mean that scrap the whole thing and, create something anew. This is actually rebuilding around it is going to be necessary for you to achieve victory here. Certain success is coming. So you are on the right. We are on the money. Basically, the desire you have is something that is an inspiration. By the way, you can see my hands. I have one of my cats, kind of like stray, but home cat, comes to eat, but kind of gets angry time to time. Scratched me all over. Anyways, I love them again. I love them. What am I going to do? Okay, the hidden aspects of this is you're overlooking this. Okay. There are some fears that you don't want to face about this thing. Okay. So unfound fear, though, it's not something solid. By the way, there's a patchwork on this bed. It is looking perfect, and I love all these candles. There's a sunshine, even full moon outside. This is a beautiful scene. So you have all the light, okay? So the light is the information that you need in order to let go of the fear. This is the hidden part of it. You're looking at all this light is surrounding you, but he's looking outside on the bottom, like he's on a high floor, basically, on a high energy field. But he's looking down the first floor where there's no light. Okay. So if that's the case, this may be like something that you're used to, that is a habit, seeing the negative parts of the story. But this is basically suggesting, okay, see it, calculate it, consider the worst case scenario, put it down on a paper, clarify what would you do in the worst case scenario, and then move on and focus on what you truly want to have in your life, okay? Expecting the worst does creating self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation, sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts, okay? And right before I actually turned on this video, I watched this little clip. This girl mentioned actually, if you're having moments of anxiety or like the fear creeping in, those like thoughts are coming to you, negative thoughts, she says like focus on the things and say it out loud that you're seeing in front of you. That actually helps it to like cut off that thought, okay? So for example, angel statue and a little pencil here, red pencil with a little penguins. We have a little blue witch, kind of like this kind of little shoes, golden shoes, this and that, this and that. Do that. That can interrupt that thought process, okay? I know it's like a temporary band-aid type of thing because there is always a background root of a fear, and you might have to dive deeper to find that, which is your analytic. I feel like if you ask the question, why, when did I pick up this fear? Okay, when was the first time I felt this fear? Kind of like questions can help you actually analyze and find it, pluck it from where it is. But temporarily, you can use that solution, okay? Offers soul guidance, and this is actually the offer, okay, soul guidance to you. So you can offer something to as a karmic output, so you can get the input. This is actually learning all you can about a subject or career. Like I said, the fear actually comes from the lack of knowledge. So if you learn what you're doing, if you're stepping into something new, if this is a business and you keep seeing people failing, maybe look into it. Why are they failing? Are they good with their finances, or the economy impacted them, or there was a reckless person in the mix? There are things, and this not only the thing that you can learn, you can even learn a new career, profession, or a subject. Going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor, attention to detail, and skilled work that you love will actually give you the confidence to step into this field. Additional clarity we have here, Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is actually telling you, even if you have like a worry, like thinking, okay, I did all this work and I'm not going to collect the rewards of it. No, it says, no. That's not the thing. You see your seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future, unnecessary worry. Again, unfounded fear. So if this is something is creeping in, tell that to go away, because it's the universe is in our minds. It's mental. So, okay, we have the beetles showing up here. Good fortune, basically. That's the surrounding energy of this thing that you want to step in. And I want to see the Seven of Pentacles energy here. It is basically telling you, see, you planted your seeds very well. You don't have to keep digging them up and checking if they're actually growing. Let's see what's the hidden part. Temptation will test you. Okay, that might be the fearful part of it. Maybe you're feeling like if you put yourself into this thing. This can be something that is actually going to bring a lot of success to you, and you might be feeling like you're going to use that success for not really good of your own. But that's actually temptation here. That do not get tempted. Be aware of it. If you're aware that, okay, I might take that pathway, or like there's another thing here. We have this kind of like unfounded fears and beliefs, such as like, if I make so much money, I'll be better than all my friends and I'll be left alone, type of thing. And so, but the temptation here mentions something maybe like you indulge yourself in and lost control of the things. This can be like, if I make so much money, I'll spend on the useless things and such. So being aware of it is the first step, okay? Then if you go into that space, if you do that act, you'll be aware, okay, no, I don't want to do this anymore because I am moving to a new dimension here. We have a tower moment again with a transformation, but this tower is completely different. This is actually telling you, learn as much as you can, whatever it is that you're learning. This can be even a relationship if you're manifesting a relationship, because love is not an emotion. We see it as an emotion. Love is actually, it has like basically instructions in it. If you ever read the book, The Love of Art, the Art of Loving, from Erich Fromm, which is basically a thesis. It's not like a fiction or anything like that. It's like a scientific research that he did in there, like social science, basically. The thing is, there's like instructions and like there are bullet points of love, what love is. So I feel like here, this is actually something that you're learning, and that will create a solid foundation and success with your efforts. Finally, we have with, this is actually, okay, beautiful. Additional clarity. So keep working, minding your own business. You planted your seeds, go work on some other projects, or, like, do something that will actually put you in a feeling of joy, because it seems like here a sincere wish will be granted. Okay, it's already done. The universe is sending you a clear message here. We're going to go into the oracle now. We're going to ask what you need to know and what you need to do about the subject, and if there's anything that needs to be released. What is that? You need to know the prayer is the key to success. Okay, so you can see it this way. Prayer doesn't have to be in the sense of like as in a certain religious incantation or anything like that. Prayer can come as the form of meditation, chanting, or like focusing your mind to the goal in your mind in that you want to manifest. We see again candles here, candles there. Candle meditation can be also a way for you to focus all your energy to your goal, your final results, your vision. So this is what you need to know. Prayers work. Okay, at this time, prayers work. This is what you need to do. Focus on the peace. The more peace you have, the more peaceful things you will attract. And this is what needs to let go. Everything happens in a divine order. Do not try to change the order of the things. So if you are maybe working 16 hours a day because you're thinking that if I work 16 hours a day, I can accomplish this, you might be just overtiring yourself, because divine inspiration doesn't require you to work that hard. Simply, you can work, do like a very smart little things, maybe 3-4 things a day, and that will get you to your goal if they're inspired. Actually, there's Dr. Joe Dispenza explains this in a sense of like there is a way to purchase one house. You can go get a mortgage, pay it for 30 years, and like do it the traditional way, the heavy way with old energy. But now we're going into a faster energy, 5D, which through the quantum field, through meditation, visualization, putting yourself into that feeling of peace, and maybe through prayer, you can even fold the time and manifest this thing that you desire much faster. So there's a divine order, and that divine order, when you do your due diligence, will be extremely fast, working fast. We're going to be looking into your angelic power helping you. Which angel will be there for you? I ask the best advice, guidance for my beautiful Aquarius now through unconditional love. and thank you. And after that, we're going to pull a beautiful affirmation for you. Who we have here is, this is actually in a house, a heart shape. Archangel Shamael and Angel of Love coming ahead here. These are actually real pictures taken, and these little spots are actually the angels, angelic orbs. And also we have number 4 here, which is the number of stability. This orb brings love and joy and a desire to share this with others. Your guidance as you meditate with this orb is to visualize your heart center filling with love. You can take a screenshot of this orb and feel it becoming warm and radiant. Then when you smile at others, you will touch them at a heart level. You will unfold them in unconditional love. Okay. And Archangel Chamuel's light. And you will then help to spread this to the world. So it seems like here, the love that you're going to receive, I feel like focus on how to spread that love as well. Okay, it doesn't have to be spreading in a material way. A smile, a look, a loving compliment is also a way to spread the love. Let's see your affirmation for this reading. Okay, we have a purple one, violet one maybe even. I see clearly. Okay, guys, this came with another sign. Let's see on the bottom what we have. I willingly forgive. I breathe love into my vision. Exactly. And I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer sight. All right, guys, this is beautiful. I see clearly seeing your vision and future and putting love into it through Archangel Shamael will bring it to you faster. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.